bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The beach in Freetown was the place to be this past Whit Monday holiday, as residents along with the Ministry of Tourism hosted the annual Old Freetown Fire Half Festival. As Italia Hall tells us, it was all about good food and fun and a down-home environment.
Residents turning out in big numbers at the third annual Freetown Fire Half Food and Heritage Festival. There was a whole lot of food to choose from, but fried fish was the popular dish. There was a bit of competition as well, as those attending took up the challenge to compete in the onion peeling contest. Now, some got the gist of the game, others did not, but it was all in the name of fun. The Minister of Grand Bahama, Dr. Michael Darville, taking in the festivities, and he says this event creates an economic boost for Grand Bahama.
As I was coming in, you could see the improvements to the property and the fact that now it's actually close to the water on the beach. It's really good because now we got a lot of foreign tourists coming in to watch it. And so I'm very pleased that the committee, as all of the members have come together to make sure this year is even a greater event.
The Member of Parliament for East Grand Bahama, Peter Turnquest, says he's happy to support such events that could help to build local communities.
These communities are really the feeder for a lot of Grand Bahama, particularly here in East Grand Bahama, where a lot of the community came from Waterkey and settled in Smiths Point and Pinders Point, and of course in East Grand Bahama. This is an opportunity for the people in East Grand Bahama to come back together, to learn about their culture, particularly the children, learn where they came from so they have an idea of how they should continue to develop and to hold on to those things that are important.
Guest speaker, former MP of East Grand Bahama, Maurice Moore, has a special message for the residents of that district.
Reflect on where you've come from and talk about where the community needs to be going and even what plans there are to get the community moving again.
Vendors were thankful for the opportunity to show off their native culture, and those in attendance said it was a job well done.
It has grown tremendously. In fact, I like the new setting. It allows a different dimension to the whole festival.
We have a lot of native food. We have comforters, we have potato bread, we have coconut tart.
The wind is blowing and it's awesome.
This is very important for the community to come together.
It's Talia Hall, ZNS Network News.
The Grand Bahama Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated hosting a constitutional reform and gender equality informational seminar. Retired Justice Ruby Nada traveled to Grand Bahama to facilitate the session. President of the organization, Ann Bain, says they simply want to ensure that voters are educated on the pros and the cons of the bills so they make a decision come referendum day.
We feel it is a very good turnout for a Saturday morning. We feel it is of paramount importance that women in particular be educated on the pros and the cons of these bills so that they are comfortable when they go to vote. We want them to be in a forum and a setting that they feel comfortable to ask the questions that they need to ask, because there is no such thing as a dumb question.
Now, the event was held at the Kevin G. Tomlinson Academy for the Creative Arts. Those attending called it a good initiative.
It actually impacts me and my entire family, and I think the clarity needed to be expressed.
I think that a lot of the points of the referendum are not very clear. Personally, what I wanted to know was every last ingredient before I mark my yes or no.
If you want to have a voice in the Bahamian community, it's important to come out and vote.
The fight against cancer continues. This evening, the Grand Bahama Cancer Society will host an educational forum on the dreaded disease and its effects. President of the organization, Lauren Miller, says every type of cancer will be highlighted by two knowledgeable guest speakers.
To put on these educational forum is very important because a lot of persons are not aware of the different types of cancer. You know about breast cancer, you know about prostate cancer, but they're not aware of pancreatic cancer. They're not aware of colon cancer. So it's good to get knowledge, be knowledgeable about the different types of cancer and how it affects you.
The Cancer Society will host its first Fun Run Walk this Saturday to raise funds. The wider community is being encouraged to attend.
We have Fast Track is going to be coordinating that for us, and it's going to be leaving here at our office on Pioneers Way at 6:30. It's a south-south as well. So we asking persons to come out and walk with us, run with us, and support the cause. We're going to have T-shirts with that. We're going to have sauce with that, like I say, fruits with that. So we want people to come out and support. This is our first run walk per se. So we're asking persons to come out and sign up, register. You can start registering as of today. We have forms available at the office. So please come out.
Now, once again, the forum will be held tonight at the BPSU Hall beginning at 7 p.m. and the Fun Run Walk is this Saturday beginning at 6 a.m. And now it is time to ask the doctor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Monique Pratt. Michelle from Freeport asked, my younger sister was recently diagnosed with lupus. What is lupus? Thank you for your timely question, Michelle. May is recognized as Lupus Awareness Month, so I will dedicate several segments to discuss this very important topic. Lupus is an autoimmune disease, which means it's a disease where the body attacks itself. It usually affects Blacks, Native American Indians, or persons of Asian descent 2 to 3 times more than whites. 90% of persons with lupus are usually women, and the disease usually affects persons between the ages of 15 to 45. However, it can affect older persons. There is no single cause for developing lupus. Researchers suggest that a combination of several factors can cause or trigger lupus. These include smoking, having a family history, hormonal factors such as high estrogen levels during pregnancy, environmental factors such as infections, extreme stress, or excessive sunlight exposure, or immune system factors. So if you or someone you know may have lupus or at increased risk for developing lupus, please see a doctor for diagnosis and advice. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.
Stay with us. Ricardo Live One has a check on sports when we return.